today's Yoga Bites with Karen. In today's practice, we're going to be completely on the floor. We're going to start with rest and then do some effort and then come back to rest. So we're still meditating on the idea that we are in the Lord's presence at all times. We are seated with Him in heavenly places. And the practice, the physical practice, is to pay attention to when we are putting out more effort than we actually need to. That there might be a way to rest while we're putting out effort. So this is a little bit more effort than in the last couple of practices that we've done together. But it should be gentle. So that's the approach to take, is that we are taking our effort and being gentle with ourselves. So you won't need any props at all for this practice, just a yoga mat or a surface to lie down on. So we're going to start there. Like I said, we're starting with rest. So bend your knees and come down to your back. Now, if you feel comfortable stretching out your legs, that's totally fine. So if that feels more restful to you, great. It can be helpful to your lower back if you bend your knees and bring your feet parallel to each other. We're going to start with our eyes closed, and you can place your hands on your abdomen to get a sense of your breathing, or you can bring your hands down by your side. Either way is fine. So go ahead and close your eyes and just notice the surface underneath you and the sensation of your body where it's touching the surface. So relaxing your head back, your shoulders, your hips, your feet. And just notice what it's like to lie here and rest. And bring your hands on your abdomen if that feels comfortable to you. And just take 3 deep breaths here. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Allowing yourself to settle in even more. One more breath. And I'll invite Holy Spirit in to our practice today. So Holy Spirit, thank you that you are present with us, that you are present with each person practicing today. We invite your presence, and we thank you that you are teaching us how to move in your grace. Okay, you can open your eyes now, and then press down through one foot in the floor to give you stability, and bring the other knee in and grab behind your thigh. So we're just gently bringing this knee in. You can straighten the opposite leg out if you like. And just scan through your body and notice if you're holding any tension anywhere. Maybe in your jaw or your shoulders or even your fingers. Just continue to breathe deeply. So deep breath, or the lack thereof, is one way to know whether you're trying too hard. So if your breath gets shallow, then that lets you know that maybe you need to back off a little bit. Try taking a deeper breath. And then we're going to stretch the leg up a little, and you can roll your ankle out. Just stretching out the back of the leg here a little bit. Super easy and gentle. Then bend the knee and place that foot down on the floor. And as you press down through the foot, bring the other knee in. So you notice as we engage one part of the body, that allows the other part of the body to move. Deep breaths here. Just notice what it feels like to bring that knee in. Two more breaths here. then begin to straighten through the leg. You can roll your ankle out. You don't have to hold your leg if you don't want to. Bend the knee in and then place that foot down on the floor. And as you press down through that foot, bring the other foot next to it so they're hip width apart. So in this practice, we're going to be doing several movements, several repetitions of the same movement, and then we'll be holding for 5 breaths. So as you press down through your feet, you might notice that your lower back is pressed into the mat a little bit more. So just notice that little bit of engagement there. And after your next exhale, press through your feet and roll your hips up. So that's your inhale. And then on your exhale, slowly roll your back down. Keeping your legs parallel. Inhale, press through your feet, roll up. Exhale, roll your back and hips back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then on this next one, we're going to hold it up. So inhale, lift your hips up. And all you're focusing on now is pressing your feet down. That's where the effort is. So see if you can relax in other places. So there might be some other leg engagement here, but it's not really a squeezing or anything like that. It's just pressing down through the feet and breathe. You can always come out of it if you need to. And on your next exhale, slowly roll your back down. And then bring one knee in about hip level and then the other. Just to release any tension in your low back. You can rock side to side a little bit here. That might help. Okay. So you can roll to one side. I'm going to have to turn around because of the camera. You're going to come onto your belly. So for this, we're just bringing our elbows underneath our shoulders. We've done this one before. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down your back. Okay? And you can even draw circles with the top of your head, like you're painting a circle with the top of your head in front of you. Just gentle. See if you can relax your shoulders here and change directions. And see if you can relax your hips down into the floor even more. And then if this feels challenging to you, then you can stay here, or you can even come down and rest a little lower. If you feel like trying a little bit more, we're going to bring the hands out in front of us. And inhale, press through the hands and lift up a little. And exhale down. Inhale, press through the palms of the hand, lift up. Exhale down. Inhale, press through the palms and come up, and we're going to stay here. So see if you can relax anywhere that you don't need to be holding any tension. Again, if this is too much for you, then just bring the elbows back down underneath your shoulders. Deep breaths here, which it might be a little harder to do because you're lying on your belly. One more breath here. And then come down to your elbows, and you can bring your head down and bend your knees and just windshield wiper your legs side to side to release any tension in your back. All right, bring your feet down. You're going to bring your hands under your shoulders and push yourself up, and now we're in a plank position. Okay, so if this is too much for you, then you can come to a table and try this. Try it here, or even a wall. So we're going to do a low plank here. And just bring your navel towards your spine. And look straight down in front of your hands. And breathe. through those hands and come back and stretch through your arms. Big breath in here and exhale. Now we're going to try another balancing position. So you're going to bring your hand underneath your shoulder. Now if your wrists are not happy, you can come down to your elbow here. Okay, so on your hand, bring your the same leg as your hand, you're bringing your foot back behind you, and you're bringing the other leg out to the side. So you're stacking your hips on top of each other and bring this top arm up. You can look up or down or straight ahead. And press down through your legs, and that brings some of the tension off of your hand. And just scan your body, notice how this feels. There's a lot going on here. If you can't keep a deep breath, then come out of this. Excellent. Then bring the hand down and the knee down. Awesome. So this is great for balance, and it's great for toning your midsection and your sides. We're going to go to the other side. So again, your hand is underneath your shoulder. This bottom leg is turned back, so that just gives you a little more support. You can bring it this way if that feels better. And then the top leg is out to the side, flat on the floor. And open up. So you're reaching through the fingers. So as you reach through the fingers or press through the feet, that helps bring some of the tension off this bottom wrist and hand. Deep breaths. One more breath. And bring the hand down and the knee down and come to a seated position. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sit flat and bring our legs out in front of us. You can shake any tension out of your wrists and hands here. And we're going to end with a twist. So we're going to bring one foot in line with the hip. If that doesn't feel good to you, bring it further out, or you can do this entire position seated, cross-legged, or in a chair for that matter. So this leg is coming in. We're going to bring that same side hand behind us somewhere. Fingertips, I'm on my fingertips behind me. Bring the toes of the opposite foot up. Okay, so just stop here and notice if you're getting tense in any way. So there's a little bit of engagement in this leg. This is pressing against the abdomen a little bit. See if you can reach through the crown of your head here. And take a big breath here. We're going to turn towards that bent leg. So you're just turning your torso. Your hips are staying square. You're turning your torso towards the side or even your head behind you. And you can hold on to this leg. Let's just stay there. So see if you can do that and relax. So there's lengthening up through the spine and twisting. Very, very gentle, not forcing anything. This position is fantastic for digestion. And then very slowly come back out of it. Okay, we'll try the other side. So straighten out that bent leg and bend the straight leg. So as you probably noticed, there is engagement in this leg. There are things going on that we're doing. Just try not to do too much. So we're trying to keep the breath full. If it ever feels like you're straining, then just back off a little bit and see what that's like. So we're bringing the straight leg, the toes of that leg, up towards the nose, and we're going to bring the back hand back on the fingers. I'm having trouble finding my words, And we're just going to lengthen through the spine here and just notice what that feels like. So just scan your body through your head, through your torso, your hips and legs. Now, you can hug in this leg a little bit. You don't even need to do that. You can lengthen up through your spine on an inhale and gently twist. So you can stay here, or you can hug the leg in a little bit. Just whatever feels comfortable to you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, just a very subtle turn. And you can look behind you if that feels okay for your neck. As deep a breath as you can here. One more breath. And very slowly turn back out of it. Just shake your legs out. Awesome. So we're going to end back on our backs. So slowly roll down onto your back. Legs can be flat if that feels okay to your back, or bent like mine are. Hands out to the side or on your abdomen. And just allow your body to settle here. You might close your eyes. And just notice how your body feels. And allow it to rest. Couple more breaths here. Awesome. And then slowly roll to one side and use your top hand to push yourself up into a seated position. So just take a moment to reflect back on that practice and what it was like. What did you notice? May the Lord bless each and every one of you with his unforced rhythms of grace today. Thank you for joining me for Yoga Bites with Karen, and I look forward to seeing you next time.